Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Lanmou Tarot. This is a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, this was the Knight of Wands that just jumped out for you, Scorpios. And this reading is for the last 2 weeks of April 2019. Or really, it may apply whenever you're watching this reading. There's a message in there for you that you're supposed to be receiving at that specific time, okay? And that goes for any reading for that matter, even if it's not your sun sign. And just doing a little bit more shuffling on camera for those of you who like to see the cards being shuffled. The Two of Swords and the Six of Cups. So some of you Scorpio, you're trying to make some decisions, or if there was delay in making a decision, you're coming to a point there. You really want to end the stalemate. Perhaps about some decision about children or about your own childhood. So I'm getting here. All right. Here we go, Scorpio. The Two of Swords, that was our jumper that we just saw. Stalemate card here, trying to make a decision. The Six of Wands, beautiful. The Nine of Wands. So this card is of very high importance for you, Scorpios. This is the card of that Two of Swords. This is the Moon in Libra card, and we have a full moon in Libra coming. So whatever this reading is about, that full moon in Libra is really important. It's an important timing here, okay? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles right underneath the Six of Wands. And we have a Ten of Wands. Fire, fire, fire. So much fire energy here for you, Scorpio. And at the bottom here, we have the Tower. And the Tower, we associate that card with Scorpio. Ruled by Mars. This is I like to think the shadow aspect of Mars energy here for you, Scorpio. So there is a big disruption, okay, happening in your life. And this is what you're facing here. And it's all going to come to a head during that full moon phase we're about to have next week, around the 17th, I believe, of April. Okay, 17th or 19th of April, that full moon. This is the second full moon in Libra we'll be having. And this is the Moon in Libra card. And that card jumped out while we're shuffling that Two of Swords. And here it is again. So Scorpio, for those of you, I really just sense there's a feeling, there's a sense of timing here. And also my attention is being called to that to the number here in the Tower, which is the card number 16 for the major arcana. So starting on during that day here, literally from the beginning of this reading on the 16th, because I believe that full moon starts on the perhaps 17 or 19 of April. So starting with the start of this reading on the 16th, which is when I'm going to time this reading for, but of course there's no time is fluid, but during this full moon phase, that's what we're getting at, Scorpio. There is some kind of unexpected event that you will be facing, okay, that's going to mean a great deal, that's going to require a lot of action. We have a lot of fire. Out of the 6 cards on the table, we have 4 of them are cards of fire, action. And if we add the Tower, which is again ruled by Mars, more action, aggressiveness, okay, aggressive action, combative action here. And the Two of Swords can also denote a stalemate, okay? Needing to make a decision and trying to come out of that stalemate. Like the time has come, literally how that those 2 swords are crossing each other. We at that cross time that a decision must be made. Cannot be blinded, staying like blindfolded anymore. A decision must be made. The delay can no longer, okay? That it's no longer sustainable. A decision a path needs to be chosen, okay? And if that path is not chosen by you, because all the cards on the table are minor arcana, meaning it's temporary, it's up to you, it's up to your we all have free will. You really can choose your own path here. that will denote what happens next. But if that decision is not made, if a path is not chosen by you, Scorpio, you do not use your free will during this time to put an end to that stalemate, the universe is going to come through and break down that foundation. That tower is about to collapse, okay? The tower is about to collapse, because every time I pull that tower card, I don't know if you can see it, this is the Ace of Pentacles that we have here right underneath. And that Ace of Pentacles is telling me that it's time for a new foundation. It is time for a new beginning. The universe has a new beginning they're trying to offer you, Scorpio. So if you don't take the initiative to take the chance, to take that offer, to choose that path, okay, that new path they're trying to direct you towards, they're going to break this current foundation. They're going to bring the tower down, to collapse the tower, so you can be redirected to that new direction, okay? If you don't do it by your own will, it's gonna happen to you by the sheer force of the universe. And here what we have underneath that, those Two of Swords, is the Page of Wands, okay? This is the young page. This is the page that starting new in life, right? This is a new beginning, perhaps in career. This is a new adventure, right? And there's someone behind. Look, there's a lady in the back, like he's leaving. It seems like he's about to set up on a new journey, right? As if he just said goodbye and leaving behind that lady. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find you guys a good light so you can really see the card. So he just said goodbye, and the lady, they've already said their goodbye. The lady's standing back watching him go, starting out on the new journey. And look at the way his head is downcasted. And it's kind of like a somber look he has on his face here, kind of like he's understanding the importance of that of the decision that he just made to step into that new journey, to embark into that new journey, right? It's not one of glee. It's not one of it's almost like contemplative. It's almost like it's not an immature, even though we like to say the page are youthful, sometimes even immature, but we don't get that sense here. It's a very somber mood. It's a very contemplative mood, reflective mood he has. He has full grasp of his whole hand, all fingers grasp around that wand as he's walking. Like he's wearing that cape as if he's pacing himself, because he knows the road ahead is gonna be a long path he has to go through. So that stalemate is about to be broken here, Scorpio. So what I'm getting here is whatever stalemate there was, it's about to, that's it. You're putting an end to it. It's about to be broken, okay? You're setting yourself up on that new path. You're going to make that decision. I don't think you're going to allow that tower to come down. I think you're going to make that decision so you can set yourself up on that new path yourself by your own free will. And I don't know why I feel a bit distracted doing your reading, Scorpio. I don't know if you feel distracted or if you're a little bit dazed out by everything that's happening, but I feel quite a bit like that airy feeling that sometimes one gets in their head. That's how I feel right now, okay? And the next to the Two of Swords, we have the Six of Wands. This is the card of victory. This is the card of walking back into town victorious after the battle. So you did go on that journey. You did take the step to follow whatever it is, that new path you're about to embark on. You did take it, and what's to come after that is victory, okay? You're going to be welcome back, or welcome to wherever it is that you're going victoriously, with like embrace and cheers, okay? And mission basically accomplished. And underneath the Six of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles. Again, this is a card, this is another six. Also a card of sharing, trying to find balance in a situation, the Six of Pentacles, right? Fairness in a situation. Like he's literally giving it in one hand and he's holding the scale with another hand. And the scale here looks balanced. I know people like to say the Six of Pentacles is trying to find balance, or there's injustice in the situation because there are two pentacles on one side and the other guy here is getting three. But if we look closely, we'll see that gentleman here that's getting three is an older gentleman. Like he's all beat up, like barefoot, and the foot is bandaged, and he needs a cane to walk, right? So these other two are a little bit younger. It's okay for them to receive one pentacle. Perhaps they still can work. right? But this gentleman here doesn't have, it's probably he's at the he's surviving by the mercy of others' charity. So the scales are still balanced here in this situation. This is what I'm getting. And the six is also the card of the lovers in the for the major arcana. So if it is a love situation for you that you have to make that decision about, that you have to choose a path forward, especially if you're dealing with a younger fire sign, okay, Scorpio, you have to make a decision. You will choose that younger fire sign to move forward, because the pages can indicate not just younger people, but also like not just youthful energy, but younger people. So if you have a younger fire sign, so that's going to be the path you chose to, if it's a romantic situation, to go towards a younger fire sign. And it will bring you victory. It will bring you a lot of accolades, having chosen that path. Okay, we see here there's a little girl that's receiving this gentleman here, giving him like, and he's giving, and is that him? Yeah, it's him. He's placing that beautiful, yeah, he's placing that beautiful flower thing on her head. Kind of, it's like thank you, as a sign of a thank you. So there's sharing going both way here. He's saying thank you and giving attention to his audience, just as he's receiving a lot of accolades and cheers and welcoming goodwill from the community here. And it's the same thing we see in that Six of Pentacles. He's giving, right? Sharing. There's a real sense of sharing, of community in that center column here, between good and it going both ways. So whatever whatever path you choose, it's really gonna bring you to a greater sense of yourself, there's a sense of goodwill here. Okay. And the next card we have is the Nine of Wands, and that Nine of Wands is one about setting boundaries. Okay, a need to set boundaries after that battle. Now, the interesting thing about the after tarot, this Nine of Wands is no longer by himself. In the regular tarot, we normally see that guy standing by himself, guarding that gate here. But here he has a companion. So it's as if to say, once you've chosen that path, you'll never have to walk it alone anymore, Scorpio. If you are trying to go at it alone, or that indecision here, that stalemate here, in trying to choosing that path, leaving that lady behind, perhaps you felt like, oh, I'm leaving behind everything that I know. I'm gonna be all by myself. That's what was causing you the pause in making a decision. Just know you will be welcome. If it's a new environment you go into, if you're moving into a new location, you will be welcome to that new location. Okay, you will find yourself within a new community where you will find a lot of support. Okay, and just as the last place you just left, because here there's someone else behind him, like someone got his back. Okay, yes, he got beat up a little bit traveling to the path, but now he's not alone. And at the bottom of that Nine of Wands, what do we have? The Ten of Wands. So much fire energy, action, fire intensity here for you, Scorpio. Like, it's quite amazing, really. This last 2 weeks of April is you really going to be like on fire, literally. Apparently, especially that tarot card here, we have like, it's a blaze, right? So the Ten of Wands is it's a card really a burden of like carrying a heavy load of responsibility. So it's kind of like, it's the same theme, right? It's quite like short and sweet. It's the same theme that continues here. It's as if to say, that burden, he's no longer carried this like load of sticks on his back. It has been I don't know if he dropped it on purpose to the floor because it's like, I can't anymore, that's it. Or if it accidentally fell onto the ground. Either way, that those ones are no longer like that, are no longer that heavy burden on his back. Okay, he's taking a break here. So Scorpio, finding your way in this new path, it's not just gonna bring you within a new community where you'll find support and accolades, right? Where there will be like an equal give and take, where you will know that someone has your back. You don't have to go at it alone. But it's also gonna take away some of that weight of your shoulder. It's gonna really give you a sense of okay, I can take a break now. I don't have to carry this big heavy burden all by myself, okay? Because this is the sense we have here. Someone else have your back here, okay? So if you're dealing with any situation where the decision is go or come or stay, just go for it, Scorpio. If it's a change of location, I will say go for it. Go choose that new path. It's all about the new here. Choose that new path, and there are rewards awaiting you. Okay, there is a new community, a new set of friends, a new set of action, perhaps even new job, new rewards, and the burden is not gonna be that high. Though if for example, if you are living by yourself, perhaps then you'll have a roommate, or if it's towards a love partner you're going towards, it will be very it will be very beneficial to you, because then you won't have to pay all those bills by yourself. You won't have to carry all that responsibility by yourself. There will be someone there alone to help you, okay, to share in the responsibilities. And I want to get a clarification card for you, Scorpio, on that Six of Pentacles. Clarification on the Six of Pentacles for Scorpio spirit. Clarification on the Six of Pentacles for Scorpio. What else can you tell us for that Six of Pentacles for Scorpio? Here we go. Nine of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, this Nine of Cups here, it's about, it's really about sharing the fruit of your labor. You're getting welcome here. You're victorious. You did something good, and this is the rewards for it, right? You're about to get some rewards for it. This is victory. So this is you learning to share the wealth, okay? The Nine of Cups is one of wish fulfillment, but here, and again, this is but the Nine of Cups can sometimes be a card of ego, someone being very egotistical and just being kind of greedy. But here we don't see that here, right? He's almost like the cups. He's surrounding by the cups. The cups are like, they look almost like they're kind of like some kind of those solar lamps, right? And we have this beautiful sun in the background. But neither or one of them, not only there's two people on the card, but neither one of them are focusing on the cups themselves. They're focusing really almost like enjoying the sunlight and each other, right? Their focus is on each other. That's what I'm talking about, the sense of community. And that's what's gonna bring you joy. You will realize that's where your victory lays, is in that sense of sharing, of partnership and community, okay, Scorpio? And that's where your wish fulfillment is, because the Nine of Cups is one of happiness and wish fulfillment and sharing, finding balance, finding the balance in give and take. In partnership, this is where this is the sweet spot for you. And oh my goodness, that's the Tower that just flew again. I wanted to get on to the Ten of Wands, but I just started shuffling before I even asked for the clarification on the Two of Wands. That's the Tower that just jumped out for you again, Scorpio. So we have the Tower twice here. Double Tower. Do you understand that? That's like of high significance here. This is like literally Spirit wanted to remove that burden from your life. And this is what this reading is all about. If you don't make the choice to leave behind the burden, to choose that new path, the Tower will come down, so this new beginning you can have. That Ace of Pentacles can come. The Ace of Pentacles is like the Sun card, okay? It's like the minor arcana version of the Sun card. That's an offer from the universe, an offer of abundance, of a new beginning in the materially new beginning, in wealth, money, new job, right? Anything like earthy. Sometimes it could be like a golden ring. Some of you, especially if it's a romantic situation, it could be new beginning in partnership, like an engagement ring, like a marriage, even a child, okay? So this Ace of Pentacles here, this is like earthly gain, okay? Material abundance. This is what the universe, this is what God wants to offer you. And if you don't, in order for you to start in that new beginning, you have to reach that 10. You have to let go of that burden, okay? After every ending is a new beginning. 10s are numbers of endings. That ending needs to happen for this new beginning to occur, for you to start enjoying your wish fulfillment, for you to start enjoying your Ace of Pentacles that the universe wants to give you, okay? And I'm going to get one more clarification on that Six of Wands. Spirit, give me some clarification, please, for Scorpios on that Six of Wands. Spirit, some clarification on that Six of Wands for Scorpio friends. Oh, there we go. And we have the Hierophant. Perfect. So victory in a higher level of commitment, victory in higher level of leadership, right? The Hierophant is the card of institution, marriage, the church, right? Hospitals, universities, whatever you think about like institution, right? So especially for those of you, this is a romantic situation. This is really dealing with a matter of like a higher level of commitment, a higher level of responsibility, okay, if it's a work situation, and also partnership, because we have that Six of Pentacles here, and wanting that wish to be fulfilled. And before all this can happen, Scorpio, you're gonna have to go through that to find your own balance within yourself, and to set up boundaries, and to know that you don't have to go at it alone. There's someone there with you that has your back, okay? There's a partner there that has your back, and that burden, that heavy burden you feel like you have to carry, the universe doesn't want that for you anymore. It's gonna be struck down, okay? They're going to make it disappear if you don't do the work yourself to make it disappear. If you don't choose that path yourself, they're going to make it disappear for you. We got the Tower here twice. That is just like quite heavy energy. And sometimes the Tower can mean surprise because it can be so unexpected. So for you Scorpios that are watching this reading, it will not be so unexpected, because you are getting the hint here, the warning signs, if you will, about what's facing you. So during this full moon time, pay close attention to those decisions you have to make, to those choices that are being presented to you. And this is the Whispers of Love. I would like to take some love messages here for you, Scorpio. And by the way, the Five of Cups that are at the bottom of the Cosmic Tarot here that I use for clarification. And for some of you, the fear is the one of loss, okay? For some of you, you really are, the trepidation has to do with not wanting to, having fear of loss, because we have that Nine of Wands here. That's someone that has been wounded, okay, from the past. Something has happened where you've been hurt so much, where you feel that you have to keep those boundaries, like it's like you have a tight grip on your like surrounding, onto your life, you know. It's that like carrying that baggage, if it's a relationship, carrying all your baggage from the past into the relationship, not understanding that not everyone's gonna come into your life is there to hurt you. And if you're still thinking it, that's what's in the forefront of your mind, of your instinct. It's like you're putting it out there and you're calling more of that to you. Okay, so you have to release that. You have to release that baggage. Let go of that baggage. Let go of that burden of the past, of those old wounds, to really heal, so you can receive this beautiful Ace of Pentacles that the Divine wants to offer you. All right, Spirit. Oh, okay, I think we got a card here. The Union of Hearts, beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have You Are Limitless. You can do anything you choose. Oh, look at this. It's a unicorn for you, Scorpio. Definitely, you can do anything you choose. And there are two beautiful swans that is peeking out of the unicorn. But the card that you got, Scorpio, is number 28. Draws down to a 10, an ending that draws down to a 1, new beginning. A will theme for you. There's a new beginning that the universe wants you to have. That's about to happen, but an ending needs to happen first. A love connection defies explanation. A love connection defies explanation. So Scorpio, you are dealing here with a soulmate situation, okay? You are dealing with a soulmate situation. And I feel like you're going to eventually open up, because this is like you cannot understand it. You're trying to resist for some of you. You're trying to set up boundaries for some of you. You're trying to hold on to the past, perhaps even for some of you. But you can't really resist it. You cannot explain it. You don't fully understand it because you're still trying to think it through rationally with your mind. You're going to eventually understand to start feeling it, to start really, so you can really start surrendering okay, and to control, so you can really enjoy and start understanding it with your mind's eye, with your instinct, with your intuition, with feelings, and that's where you're gonna start getting to the good stuff, Scorpio. But this is like a soulmate relationship, a divine union here that you're facing, okay? And the universe is like saying, time is up. Time is up. We're going to have to, we're going to bring down the tower, 2 towers if necessary. Your tower, their tower, whatever it is. Especially if this is a love situation for you, Scorpio. It's time for this higher level of commitment. The universe is ready to make your wish come true, to give you a 9 of cups here, okay? I want to take a oracle card from the sacred geometry for you. How are we doing on time? Okay, we're doing very well, Scorpio. Perfect. Spirit, what additional message do you have for Scorpio friends? There we go. Circle, number 1. What do I say? Dancing through eternity. Look at here of the synchronicity of those images here, okay? With number 28 and number 22. Do you see, Scorpio? Dancing through eternity together, a divine union. This is not your first rodeo. This is not your first ride together. You guys have been together before, lifetimes after lifetimes, okay? You dance through eternity. Number 22, 2-2, duality, partnership, right? And there you go. You are going through that vortex into a new cycle. It's almost like they're facing, like they're about to enter this vortex. Can you see? To go into this new life cycle. Stars, faded. New faded. Wish come true. Wish upon a star. And this is the same imagery we're having here. But the card that jumped out for you is number 1, circle, from the sacred geometry. Another new beginning, right? A new cycle that spirit wants you to start here, Scorpio. And I'll hold the card for you as I read it. I read those oracle cards from the book, so you get the full message as they intended for you to receive it. From the sacred center of creation comes unlimited potential and infinite possibility. That which is yet to come will find form and meaning in your life as you create the intentions that will become your reality. The self is guided by oneness and a knowing that you are breath and fiber of the all that is. Yours, then, is a path toward the wholeness of self that begins with the emptiness of the void, the unknowable great mystery of the universe. Pre-manifest and empty, it holds the message of potential. This is the moment of creation that expresses itself as unity and spirit acting within your being. Allow yourself to experience the beauty of your divine nature. Acknowledge that you are part of a magnificent whole. The potential for wholeness is ever present. The potential for wholeness is ever present. This is so beautiful. The basically spirit is asking you, like it's almost like 2 people becoming one. This is what I'm getting here. This is like at first I didn't really see it as a love message, but this is a real love message here for you, Scorpio. A love connection that defines explanation, because really this is like what we call, like I would call not just a soulmate, a twin flame, like really. Because they're asking you that allow yourself to experience the beauty of your divine nature and acknowledge that you are part of a magnificent whole. Like you are part of a whole. Like it's almost like, Scorpio, you're not just by yourself, you're not whole. There's an other part of you. You are part of the whole. There's someone else here that completes you. Okay, this is what I'm getting here from the circle for you for this reading during this time. And I truly hope it resonates with you. And please comment if you like the message, or if you like my style of reading, if you anything you'd like to share, I really would appreciate to hear from you guys. And come back again at the beginning of May for the next set of reading. Thank you so much for your continued support, and enjoy the rest of April. Remember, love is the only answer. Thank you, Scorpio.